Hi everyone, welcome to chemistry lecture. Today's topic is carbonyl compound. Let's go through to the learning outcomes of this topic. At the end of this lesson, students should be able to give the general formula of aldehydes and ketones, draw, structure and name aldehydes and ketones according to the IUPAC nomenclature, explain the preparation of carbonyl compounds through ozonolysis of alkenes, Friedel-Crafts acylation, and oxidation of alcohols. Carbonyl compound is an organic compound that contains carbonyl group as its functional group. There are two classes of compound that contain carbonyl group as their functional groups. There are aldehydes and ketones. The general formula for aldehydes and ketone is CnH2nO. For aldehyde, the carbonyl carbon is attached to at least one hydrogen atom, while for ketones, the carbonyl carbon bonded to two carbon from alkyl groups. To give the IUPAC name for aldehydes and ketones, the suffix Al and One are used to replace the letter E of the corresponding alkane. For example, an alkane with 4 carbon, the IUPAC name is butane. For an aldehyde, the name is butanol, while for ketone is butanol. The rules in giving the IUPAC names for aldehydes and ketones are similar to what you have learned in your previous lesson. Let's look at example. Example 1. Given to you is the condensed structure of the compound. To make it easier for you, you should redraw the structure so that you can see clearly the longest carbon chain and the substituents. Since this compound is an aldehyde, the carbonyl carbon is at number 1. You can number the carbon from the right. Let's number the carbon. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There are 2 methyl groups as substituent in the compound. So, the IUPAC name is 2,3-dimethyl butanol. Example 2. Given to you is the skeletal structure. This compound is a ketone. You can number the carbon from the right so that you get the smaller number for carbon that holds chlorine atom as substituent. The IUPAC name of this compound is 2-chloro-3-pentanone. Okay, you can do more exercises in your tutorial workbook. Let's proceed to preparation of carbonyl compound. Aldehydes and ketones can be prepared by ozonolysis of alkene, Friedel-Crafts acylation, and oxidation of alcohols. Ozonolysis of alkene. Aldehydes and ketones can be prepared through ozonolysis of an alkene. For example, 2-methyl-2-butene undergoes ozonolysis to produce propanone and ethanol. This reaction is an oxidative cleavage of alkene where the double bond carbon-carbon breaks to form carbonyl groups. Friedel-Crafts acylation. This reaction is used to prepare aromatic ketones. This is an electrophilic substitution reaction of benzene. Benzene reacts with an acid chloride to produce aromatic ketone. Oxidation of primary alcohols. Primary alcohols can be oxidized to an aldehyde by using pyridinium chlorochromate or PCC. For example, 1-butanol can be oxidized to butanol. In this reaction, the CH2OH from primary alcohol will be converted to carbonyl group for an aldehyde. Oxidation of secondary alcohols. Secondary alcohols can be oxidized to ketone by using strong oxidizing agent such as hot acidified sodium dichromate solution, potassium dichromate solution, chromic acid, or potassium permanganate solution. In the reaction, the carbon that attached to hydroxyl group OH will be converted to carbonyl group. For example, cyclohexanol can be oxidized to cyclohexanone. Let's do an exercise. Show how 1-cyclopropyl-2-butanone is prepared from an alcohol. To solve this problem, first of all, you should draw the structure of the compound given. Since the product given is a ketone, you can predict that the reactant of this reaction must be a secondary alcohol. Identify the position of carbonyl group in the product given. The position of hydroxyl group in the reactant of a secondary alcohol must be at the same position of the carbonyl group of the product. You can use hot acidified potassium dichromate solution as the oxidizing agent. Finally, you can write a complete chemical equation for the reaction. So that's the answer. That's all for today. See you in next lesson. All the best.